Okay, so in the Catoosa Times, Wednesday, August 11th, 2010, you had said you were trained by CLEAT and that you had also received extensive training through FEMA. Is this correct?
Yes.
With that, have you ever served as a police officer other than Catoosa's chief of police?
Yes, I spent 17 years in it.
And what was that? Which
City
department?
Police, worked for Delaware County Sheriff's Department, East County Sheriff's Department. I ended my training in Cherokee Nation Marshal Service in 1999.
Okay. And so, what is your view about FEMA working with the United States Army?
I think it's a great deal because it's worked hand in hand. But you got government to government relations, which is going to be a bunch of red tape.
And what is your view about the civilian inmate labor program that allows U.S. citizens to be put under forced labor, which is administered by the Bureau of Prisons, but operated by the United States Army?
I'm not familiar with it.
Put out on the army.gov, or not army.gov, army.mil, but that'll inform you of it. And that's Army Regulation 210-35. I guess I can't. Well, what do you think about the military working with the police in those camps? Because as far as I know, military and local police are supposed to be separate entities.
And they are separate entities. They are governed by two separate laws. You have civilian law and you have military law.
And so what would it be in that camp situation if both of them are, helping out?
It's going to fall on whose jurisdiction, if it's going to be under a military base or if it's going to be a civilian base.
Okay, and in Rex 84, written by Colonel John Brinkeroff, it states how martial law will be declared in the event of a national crisis, though it doesn't describe what the national crisis actually can be considered. It allows FEMA to take control of federal and state governments having military commanders replace duty elected officials. What is your take on military commanders replacing elected officials?
Well, technically it's going to work hand in hand with both. Both resources are going to work together. And you're going to have some instances where the military is going to come in, you have some instances where you'll have civilians, so you're going to have to work hand in hand besides what color badge you wear.
So you're already preparing for this?
Yes, we always prepare.
That's good. Also, have you recently been interested in working for the Cherokee Nation again out in Tahlequah, doing something out there?
Like what?
I don't remember the article, but I know there's something. I mean, is there?
There's nothing with the Cherokee Nation, no.
No, nothing with them?
No.
And with that, are you a Cherokee citizen of the Cherokee Nation?
No.
No?
I'm a United Catoosa born Cherokee.
So you would be under the Cherokee Nation?
No, sir.
No?
They are two separate entities.
Okay. With the Cherokee Nation being its own sovereign nation, and these camps being formed that under a national crisis take away the Constitution from the people, how do the citizens of Catoosa, Oklahoma know that you, Clifford R. Nietzscher, Chief of Police here in Catoosa, will protect the people of Catoosa who are the United States citizens and whose primary protection is the United States Constitution?
Okay, rephrase that question. What are you actually asking? Am I going to protect the Constitution of the United States, or am I going to protect the Constitution of the Cherokee Nation? What are you asking me?
I'm asking, in martial law, when the Constitution is retracted, how do you plan to protect the citizens of Catoosa?
I'm going to protect them under the United States Constitution.
But if there is no Constitution, how can you do that?
How are you going to justify no Constitution?
Martial law.
And how are you going to justify martial law?
Apparently national crisis.
Okay, depending on what kind of national crisis you're talking about.
Right, so...
What kind of crisis are you talking about?
I guess it would depend on a crisis. You have a couple examples, one of a natural disaster, one of a man-made disaster. Or I guess terrorist threat would be the proper word.
Well, terrorist threat, you're going to work with the United States government. You're going to work with the Department of Homeland Security. You're gonna work with your local emergency management.
And isn't FEMA under the umbrella of Homeland Security?
Yes, it's a branch of the Homeland Security, yes.
Okay, and so how would you protect the people without a constitution being there?
Well,
That
actually,
just-
you're still gonna have a constitution in place. You're not gonna do away with your constitution just because you have a natural crisis. The
Well,
constitution is still gonna stay in place.
the Rex 84 actually states.
I'm not familiar with your Rex 84. I don't know what you're referring to, the Rex 84.
It's okay. I can bring you a document. It's not a problem. And also this right here is HR 645, the National Emergency Centers Establishment Act, and this is the Homeland Security talking about how they are going to work with the military camps to give public services at those camps. They're preparing those public services. So, what is your view on why they would be wanting to prepare those public services? And I'll leave that with you too.
Okay, I'm not really understanding what you're getting at or what your proposal is here.
I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from to know, to where I can let other citizens of Catoosa know that, hey, the chief of police is a good guy.
Who are you representing?
The Catoosa citizens.
And you got a list of names of who you
It's
represent?
bystanders.
Nathan Myers, I'm a citizen of Catoosa. I
The
have the right
Gonzalez
to ask
family.
questions. Yep.
Deaf
Okay,
and
all
bald.
right, I got the last name right. Okay. I think this conversation is over.
No comments?
No
No
comments
comment.
on anything else?
No.
Well, thank you for your time.
Have a good evening.
Thanks, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good weekend.